Greetings and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Homeworld Cataclysm. While we're waiting for the mimics to finish building, let's move on to the Chieftain Mark III class ore processor. Next to the worker resource collector, the Chieftain is one of the most venerable designs in the Som-Tar fleet. As its designation implies, the Chieftain is basically a massive ore processing and refinery unit, designed to take in cargo from workers in deep space and process it. While it is almost as large as a carrier, the Chieftain is mostly composed of vast storage bays and long processing lines. Duty aboard the Chieftain is hard, dirty work, but most of Som-Tar is more comfortable with the honest work of mining than the killing and dying of war. The first Chieftains produced were strictly industrial ships, with 4 high-speed transfer docking pads for workers. They could strip on an asteroid pocket bare in days. It was only after a series of attacks from tyrannic raiders that the Chieftain was fitted with 4 medium-mast driver turrets. As full war broke out, the Chieftain was yet again modified with 4 automated repair beams. Since there are no access officers to manage these systems, the repair beams are under AI control and automatically begin to repair any friendly unit in range. Despite these changes, which have led to the Mark III version, the Chieftain is one of the few pre-war ship designs that has never brought aboard combat officers to help with managing ship systems and fleet coordination. Every Chieftain that has ever been launched and every one that has been lost in combat to this date has been crewed by nothing more or less than the ancient soul of Som-Tar, the miners. Well, that's
ain't
that
your
fun.
command.
Alright, let's get you... let's see. Select the mimic, enemy ships.
I command initiating mimic.
And out you go.
Path accepted.
And let's speed up time a bit. We are on the clock after all.
There are no more available resources in explored area.
Right, so then we don't have to worry about that so much. Now I am looking at where there could be possibly more minefields I need to destroy. Because every time I miss a minefield, the Clee-San will be complaining about there being something in the way. I can't currently build any more ships. So right now I just really want those missile
Ready.
corvettes out of the
Attacking.
way. Is a single MCV strong enough to do it? This is basically double the firepower. And that's strong enough. Good.
I am here, command. Ready.
And you up there.
Accepting move order. I.
And you.
Moving. Here. Target acquired.
Construction underway.
And 2 more mimics on the way.
I am here, command.
Right.
Here.
You go
Closing
low.
on enemy. Ready.
And you must go high. Where is he? Oh, there he is.
Weapons charged.
Right, 2 more mimics.
Stand by Group 1.
Alright, I'll move Group 1 out a bit
Coordinates locked in.
while I'm waiting for the mimics to finish building.
I am here, Command.
And these are gonna be used much in the same way that you expect them to be used.
Changing now.
We're gonna
Accepting
kamikaze the
move order.
mines. Alright.
Stand by Group 1. X. Formation set.
Roger, Command. Receiving. Ready. Receiving.
X. Formation set.
And I'll just tell them to
Weapons
clear out
charged.
these mines.
Receiving.
X. Formation set.
Ready.
Aye.
Delta. Formation set.
Yes, Command. Drives on.
Roger, Command. Taking evasive stance now.
Now, these
Roger,
acolytes
Command.
have
Roger, Command.
reached their maximum veterancy. Acolyte Wing Commander. You can see what technologies it has, how much life it has, armor level 1, and pretty much what damage the projectiles do, or the missiles. Now, I can't really use the missiles right
Receiving.
now.
Target acquired.
That requires a target of some importance. Because each acolyte is only equipped with 2 missiles.
Target locked in.
Which makes it ideal for a quick bombing run against an unsuspecting target, who only sees strike craft coming and suddenly missiles! That's always fun to do. Of course, once the
Weapons charged. On alert. Receiving.
X. Formation set.
Weapons charged.
once the missiles have been fired, they need to redock in order to recharge them. Although I do believe at one point there was a slight bug where you could just shift them in and out of acolytes,
Report of
acolytes to
hostiles by Group
ACVs,
1.
and they'd suddenly be recharged with missiles. I'm not entirely sure if that was fixed, but it was certainly interesting.
Ready.
Stand by Group 1.
Alright. Let's clear these fire torches.
Report of hostiles by Group 1.
I don't know how long time I have. Not that long, I think. I mean, we're almost a half hour into the mission.
Equatorial hells.
Such a nice cruise. Right,
Mimic
let's
here.
finish clearing out the mines.
Mimic ready.
Right.
Closing on enemy. I am here, command. Attacking. Mimic ready. Aye. Weapons charged.
No, no, no.
Mimic here. Mimic ready. Path accepted. I am here, command.
Damn it, I just want the one.
Mimic here.
Yeah, you go there.
Attacking. Aye. I am here, command. Target acquired. Mimic ready. Closing
Control's
on
a bit
enemy.
sticky sometimes, where it wants to
Aye.
select more than one.
Weapons charged.
Alright, mimics. Once you're in position.
Mimic here. Dropping disguise.
And did that do it? The Klisan is moving.
Ready.
Now we just need to keep it safe. Don't want to really move in any closer to that. Alright, that's...
Roger, Command.
Let's unlink the ACVs.
Releasing couplings. Now. Clearing twin
X.
now.
Formation set.
Moving to attack.
Now these heavy fighters are really designed only to keep us out rather than keep the Clee-San in. And even so, the Clee-San is pretty much a frigate class vessel, so she should be able to take at least some punishment. Should it come to that.
Roger, Command.
Right,
Underway, 2 coordinates
moving
now.
away. Then I'm not gonna go after them into the minefield. That'd be suicide, but I think they spotted us. Yep, definitely looks like they spotted us. Well, fire the missiles. Might as well show it off.
Report of hostiles by Group 1.
And that's why I don't use the missiles against strikecraft.
Target locked in.
It's basically a one-shot deal. But these missiles are really more useful against frigates, and particularly heavier ships like, well, like heavy cruisers.
Equatorial
Will
hell.
suddenly become much more manageable, given our current
Report of
state.
hostiles by Group
Roger,
1.
Command.
X. Formation set.
Target acquired. Ready.
X. Formation set.
Moving to attack.
Report of hostiles by Group 1.
Roger, Command. Equatorial hell. Maneuver drive at full thrust. Weapons charged.
It looks like we're getting the entire fleet after us. Alright, let's get the ramming frigates back on.
Report of hostiles by Group 1.
Just in case. Well, you know what? I don't really feel like fighting these guys.
Receiving. Returning to hangar.
Missile corvettes can't really beat us for speed anyway, so... Since the Clee-San is making a clear break for it,
Bridge.
just focus on that. Well, as long as we're waiting. Alright. Mimic class infiltration ship. After encounters with raider ships equipped with holographic projectors,
Ramming frigate. Construction completed.
Somta Tactical Command realized the need for their own infiltration strikecraft. With little to go on except pieces of pirate wreckage, Somta engineers were able to create a holofield projector that could fit into the confines of a fighter hull. The Magna projection system requires 2 full laser arrays spread out on either side of the fighter. While these arrays rob the fighter of all its conventional offensive power, they are capable of enveloping the ship completely in a hologram that perfectly mimics the form of any strike or corvette-class ship recorded in the tactical databanks. Mimics have even been known to disguise themselves as harmless asteroids. Additional single jammers completely remove the mimic from enemy scanners. While its visual cross-section is immune to all but the closest inspection, mimics were originally used simply to infiltrate enemy fleets and orbital
Ramming
bases.
frigate. Construction completed.
In order to assess enemy strength or eavesdrop on close communication bands. Unfortunately, desperate times have led to desperate measures, and more mimics find themselves pressed into the offensive role as a suicide unit. Especially in circumstances where friendly fleet strength is not high enough to break through to the objective. Pilots for this duty are drawn from the ranks of the sleepers, those destitute souls who have awakened on Higara without a single friend or family member left alive after the destruction of Karak. These pilots have no motivation except revenge against those who took everything from them, and mimics perform their suicide missions fearlessly and without regret. The last thing that many a surprised resourcer or mine layer will hear is the strangled cry of victory from a sleeper as he detonates his mimic against the enemy hull. Alright, well, the Klisan is still some while away.
Stand by Group 1.
So I'll just build some more acolytes. Let's build a few ACVs actually, as well.
Beginning construction.
Eventually it's just the same craft anyway, so...
I copy, Command.
Yeah, there's no special action available. Let's heal him up then.
Assisting.
Processor here. This is Command.
Now it is nice that even the command ship is getting experience for killing stuff, which is probably why I prefer to have the Kuun-Lan at least somewhat close to the front.
Ready to go. Setting assigned Group 3.
If not directly in the line of fire.
Roger, Command. Can you speak up?
Ready.
Adding ships to Group 1.
Just say the word.
Bridge.
Alright, here comes the Clee-San. Now, if you are too slow on this mission, an enemy Taidan fleet shows up with a heavy cruiser in tow. And then it becomes quite a bit more dangerous to get the Clee-San back home. Fortunately, that's not going to happen here. Or unfortunately, if you're expecting that, but that would require me to take a little bit longer. I believe you have to play for an hour or something like that.
Bridge.
For now, I'm just happy that we get the Clee-San back unharmed. And we can start researching that strange alien tech. Perhaps this will finally be the thing that gives Somtar what it needs. Alright, she will now go into the hangar bay, I think. Probably.
The Klisan is out of danger. Recommend we escape into hyperspace before the main raider fleet can arrive.
And that is indeed a very good idea, but we will do that next time.